everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and two teams are hoping to show off for an international audience. It's the Bills going up against the Bulldogs.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the London Bulldogs. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! 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 Let's go!
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. They go play action here on first down. Throws right side, and that's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sutton. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move.
Big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They run the counter now on first down. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 21-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff as they run left side. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Play clock winding down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. And tough starting field position here. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Here we go! What?
Looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The Bills send the punter out, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. As they run the counter play. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Shotgun, he'll look to throw. And some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third down. That's Sutton, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And it's good to make it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Let's go. 1-9.
They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Now a play fake here on first down. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Let's go. Brand 38.
And some room to work. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And now back out comes the offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. On third down, it's Sutton. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now. Green, 30, nothing now. Barney.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. I got
15. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. So now on comes the field goal unit here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here come the Bills. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now here's a carry heading left. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sutton. And he's out of bounds, able to get it up right near the 25 to the 24. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He loses 5 full yards to bring up fourth.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Second and very short here, less than a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throw now on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here we go. What?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Brand 38.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go. Brand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go.
And now it's 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They're going to look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he motions the wide receiver.
No. Check. Patriot.
For a right side here, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Hurry up, here we go. Good.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire. They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. Welcome back now here in London. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we
try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to sling this deep down. He's got a man. Complete. A big gain there for the Bills. 30 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Set. Lead. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here, and that's complete. And it's a fumble. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now let's go. Green, 39. All right, now look at 56.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 39, Leopard. Leopard.
Flushed out right. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here.
Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments in this one. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Defense showing blitz.
Watching that, Barney. Watching that, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
Now let's go. 3-19. Leopard. Leopard.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. He'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Oh, let's go.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Bills on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On 3rd down, it's Sutton. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Let's go.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for the Bills. And even 60 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. He'll look to throw. Keeps himself upright. Fights off the defender. Now he's flushed out left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Londoners, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.